Hello everyone, I am Varsha.V, first year B.Ed, NVKST College of Education, R2. Today we are going to learn about the topic 7th standard. The topic name is Force and Motion, Unit 2 and the term 1. So first let's see what are the contents in this topic. First the introduction, distance, displacement, speed, and the last one is the velocity. First, let's see the introduction part. From the first picture, we can imagine that Gavita can reach her home or school in two ways as shown in the picture. Can you tell by choosing which path she could reach the school early? And also from the second picture, we can imagine the woman told that she would reach the playground after visiting her grandmother's house. The path which they took to reach the playground is shown here. From these two examples, we can conclude that when an object travels from one place to another, it will reach faster if it travels along the straight line path. The straight line path is the shortest distance between the 2 points. The straight line path is the shortest distance between the 2 points. Then let's see the distance. What is distance? So distance means nothing but the total path. The total path covered by an object or a person is called the distance. We can understand it from the diagram. The distance means the total path. So definition is the total length of the path taken by an object to reach one place from the another place is called the distance. From one place from the another place is called the distance. The SI unit of distance is meter. We can represent the meter as a small letter m. So next let's see the displacement. So from this diagram we can understand that the red color line represents the distance. The distance is nothing but shortest distance from the point A to the point A means the initial point and the point B means the final point. So the shortest distance from the initial point to the final point is called the displacement, and the distance is the total length of the path covered by an object. So the definition for the displacement is the shortest distance from the initial point to the final position of an object is called the displacement. The shortest distance from the initial position to the final position of an object is called the displacement. So both the distance and displacement possess the same unit. It means the meter. So SI unit of distance and displacement is meter. We can represent the meter as a small letter m. So we studied a distance and displacement. So from this distance and displacement, we can solve one problem by using the picture. So from this picture, let's imagine Suma goes to the nearby playground from her home. So you look at this picture and answer the following questions. So in the picture we saw that the Subha's home and the Subha's playground. So she wants to go to from her home to the playground. So what is the distance she traveled and what is the displacement? These two are the following questions. So that dotted line, what is distance? Distance means the total length covered by an object. So that the red line indicates the distance, and what is displacement? Displacement is nothing but the shortest distance from the point A to the point B. That is called the displacement. So that pink color dotted line represents the displacement. So the answer is the distance is 400 meter and the displacement is 100 meter. So next we can study about the speed. From this first picture we can understand the speed meter. What is this speed meter or speedometer? These are we seen in the vehicles, right? Vehicles. So what is the use of this? For the vehicles, the use of this is to know her speed, to know the speed. So next, the next picture is cheetah running. So how fast the cheetahs run? How the distance or the speed changes while cheetah running. So speed is the nothing but the rate of change of distance. Speed is the rate of change of the distance. So speed, the formula for speed equal to distance divided by time. and the unit of the speed is meter per second. Meter per second. We can classify the speed into two types, uniform speed and the non-uniform speed. So let's see what is speed in this picture. So speed is simply how fast you are traveling, by a particular time, a particular speed that denotes the speed. So speed is simply how fast you are traveling. The car is traveling at a speed of 20 meter per second. So next is the uniform speed. So uniform speed is in the graphical representation, x-axis represents the time and the y-axis represents the distance. So the uniform speed is nothing but the same speed. So uniform means speed. Uniform means same. So if a body in motion covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. If a body in motion covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. The next is non-uniform speed. Non-uniform means there is no same. There is a difference, right? That is non-uniform speed. From this picture, we can understand for x-axis represents the time and the y-axis represents the distance. So distance and displacement means there is a change, right? That line is curve in shape. So the non-uniform speed is if a body covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. If a body covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. The average speed is equal to, the formula for the average speed equal to total distance travelled by time taken to travel the distance. Total distance travelled by time taken to travel the distance is the formula for the average speed. The next, the velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So velocity is the rate of change of displacement. From this picture, we can understand velocity is the speed in the given direction. What is displacement? Displacement means surely there is some direction that represents. So there is some direction, there is a change in the direction is called the velocity. So velocity is the rate of change in displacement. Displacement is nothing but there is a direction. So the car is traveling at a velocity of 20 meter per second in east. East means it represents the direction. So velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So formula for the velocity equal to displacement divided by time. So formula for the velocity equal to displacement divided by time. The next, the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So speed also the SI unit is meter per second. Velocity also the SI unit is meter per second. So let's see. Look at this picture and find out the distance and the displacement. We know the distance formula and the displacement formula. So look at the figure. Question. Look at the figure. An athlete takes 25 seconds to complete a 200-meter sprint event. Find her speed and the displacement. So from this picture, we want to find the speed and the displacement. We already know the speed formula. What is the speed formula? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. So the distance given. What is the distance? 200 meter and the time is also given. So 200 divided by 25 equal to 8 meter per second. And okay, this is the speed. And what is the velocity? The velocity formula is displacement divided by time. Displacement also given. What is the displacement? Displacement equal to 50 and the time same time 25 seconds. So 25. So answer is velocity equal to 2 meter per second. Speed equal to 8 meter per second and the velocity equal to 2 meter per second. The next, the uniform velocity. Uniform velocity. In speed also we studied the uniform speed and the non-uniform speed. Velocity also study the uniform velocity and the non-uniform velocity. From this picture, we can understand the light travels. Light travels in a vacuum is in the same velocity. Light travels in the vacuum. Is this picture representing the picture is light traveling in the vacuum. So, uniform velocity, the body is said to have uniform velocity if it covers equal displacement at equal interval of time in the same direction. So, body is said to have uniform velocity if it covers equal displacement at equal interval of time in the same direction means is called the uniform velocity. And the example for the uniform velocity is light travels through the vacuum. The next, the non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity is nothing but the speed or the direction changes. The velocity is non-uniform. Speedo അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതോടെ ഡയറക്ഷനോ ഏതാவது ചേഞ്ചസ് ഇരുந்துச்சுன்னா അതിൻ്റെ velocity is in non-uniform. For example, a train traveling and moving out of the station. Train traveling and the moving out of the station. Train traveling and the moving out of the station is an example for non-uniform velocity. Then the next one is the average velocity. If the total displacement of an object is divided by the total time taken by an object, we get the average velocity. So average velocity is nothing but total displacement divided by total time taken. So what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to nothing but total distance divided by total time taken. So these are the distance, displacement, speed and the velocity. Let's recall what are we studied in this class. So what is the distance? Distance is nothing plus total length. The total length covered by an object is called the distance, and the displacement is the shortest distance from starting point to the final point is called the displacement. And the speed is nothing but there is a change in the distance means speed, that represents the speed, and the velocity is nothing but there is a change in the displacement means that is the velocity. So these are today's class. So triangle method. So triangle method, the last one is the triangle method. So we already studied the velocity, displacement and time. So from this triangle method we can easily understand the formulas of distance, time and the velocity. Distance means nothing but velocity into time, and the time is equal to nothing but distance by velocity, and the velocity is nothing but distance by time. Velocity is nothing but distance by time. So today's class is over. Thank you.